Here we have your pink Himalayan salt rabbit hole. First, let's talk about how this pretty pink salt contains the most radioactive chemicals found on the face of the earth. Which is just so strange because the only thing I've ever heard about this is all these benefits this salt has. This rabbit hole only gets deeper.
Himalayan salt doesn't actually come from the Himalayas. It's mined 186 miles away in Pakistan. We went inside the mine, turning this mountain into 400,000 tons of pink salt each year. The Keoda salt mine, here in the Punjab region of Pakistan, is the second largest salt mine in the world. The pink salt comes from remnants of ancient seabeds that crystallized 600 million years ago.
सेफ्टी फ्यूज के जरिए हमने इसको इग्नाइट किया है और साल्ट की ब्लास्टिंग हो चुकी है।
खबरदार आप सब सेट पे हो जाएं। खबरदार आप सब सेट पे हो जाएं।
Tractors haul the mine salt out of the mountain. They search for blocks with the best shape and coloring to send to manufacturers. Once picked, the blocks are loaded up on trucks either by hand or crane and sent across Pakistan, where demand has spiked in the last decade because of the alleged health benefits.
98% तो ये सोडियम क्लोराइड ही है, NaCl है, जो कि नॉर्मली सी सॉल्ट भी है, लेकिन इसके एडिशनली जो बेनिफिट्स हैं वो 84 मिनरल्स जो इसमें होते हैं, जैसे कि कैल्शियम है, मैग्नीशियम है, पोटेशियम है.
However, it's such a very small percentage of the salt that makes up these minerals that you are highly unlikely to get any real benefit or any trace of them in your regular serving of salt.
Okay, so we need to understand that these guys are trying to pitch us this stuff by saying that it's okay to have just a little bit of radiation in our salt. It's just really interesting to me how they keep finding the worst compounds on Earth and putting it in our food. If that doesn't scare you enough, let's take a look at the amount of lead that they put in this toxic pretty pink salt. Thanks to this blogger, Lead Safe Mommy exposes these companies and posts what their actual lead contents are, which are very inaccurate on their websites, of course. And she's warning us that this amount of lead in our salt is not safe. And if that still doesn't convince you, there's still hundreds of websites talking about how toxic this salt is. And many sites actually explain how this salt is worse than your typical toxic table salt. The government's biotech website, they explain how even just a little bit of this can cause organ damage. Here they explain how you'd have to eat 6 teaspoons of this salt in order to get any kind of a nutrient benefit, which would pretty much kill you at that point. Hey Google, how many pounds of pink Himalayan salt is mined each year? I think it's safe to say at this point we've been tricked once again with another healthy food we've been told is good for us. I mean, at this point, is it really a coincidence that we keep finding the worst possible compounds found on the face of the earth in all of our foods? And of course, there are healthy alternatives to this toxic salt that I will be going over in my next video.